Stay tuned to our social media channels for more details. We're really excited for you to get your hands on the OnePlus 9 Pro. Not only for the camera, but also because, well, it's a gorgeous phone. Have a look. If you know OnePlus, you know that we're obsessed with design. Pete and our industrial designers focus on every design aspect of each one product, down to the most minute details. We aim to give our users a burdenless design that complements and adds value to their lives, rather than getting in the way. And one way we achieve that is through the most beautiful colors, the most premium materials, and the most elegant finishes. Just look at how stunning the OnePlus 9 Pro is. The overall curved design continues the design heritage of the 8 Pro and 7 Pro. When you feel this phone in your hand, you'll notice how comfortable it is to hold, even for extended periods of time. Another tradition of OnePlus industrial design. That great feeling comes down to a few factors. An aluminum frame that's only 2.2 millimeters thin. The right weight ratio to make this device really balanced. And of course, that curved design that seamlessly transitions from the back to the sides and around to the front. The OnePlus 9 Pro comes in 3 gorgeous colors, all of which draw inspiration from nature. Morning mist gradually transitions from silver to black on the edges, resembling the fog on a glossy mirror slowly fading away. Pine green has a calm and consistent color at any angle, with a nice matte finish that makes the glass so soft to the touch. And finally, there's stellar black, with a special matte frosted glass that brings back the incredible look and feel of our classic sandstone, but is much smoother and leaves no fingerprints behind. Our designers spent countless hours perfecting the back of the OnePlus 9 Pro for some really striking design options. But go around to the front of the device and you'll notice even more refinement in the design of the display. We know many of our users are split between wanting either curved or flat displays, so we decided to bring the best of both worlds. First, we kept the curved glass panel to make the phone look nice and slim from the sides. Then we tightened up the curve on the edge and further optimized the software to reduce mistouches and bleeding colors. These adjustments make for our most polished and premium display yet. There's so much more to a premium display though. Long before some of you were born, and even before OnePlus was born, a display was really just something to look at. But they've really come a long way, and OnePlus has led the charge in display technology for the smoothest experience out there. Have a look.
The introduction of mobile phones changed all of our lives, and so did mobile displays. And as display technology evolved, new possibilities were created. We felt the rush of interactivity and instant engagement. Mobile displays became more than just pixels. They were portals through which we could capture new experiences and relive memories. And through our displays, we saw life on display. OnePlus saw the chance to provide people with an even better window onto the world and introduced the first ever 2K 90Hz fluid display, heralding a new era of display innovation. Everything became faster, smoother, and even more seamless. Incredible advances have transformed display technology. What will the future hold for us? Introducing the OnePlus 9 Pro with Fluid Display 2.0. It's time to take the next giant leap forward.
From the industry's first 90Hz fluid display on the OnePlus 7 Pro, to the incredibly smooth 120Hz display on the OnePlus 8 Pro and 8T, we know how important an outstanding display is. It's an area where OnePlus has excelled time and time again. And today we're taking another huge step forward in smoothness by bringing the next generation of display technology to the OnePlus 9 Pro with Fluid Display 2.0. The key to this is an advanced technology called LTPO, which delivers up 50% less power consumption than the previous LTPS technology, and our new HyperTouch technology for better response time in gaming. First, let's talk about battery life. LTPO significantly improves power consumption by automatically adapting the refresh rate from 120Hz all the way down to 1 Hz based on your content. These smart adjustments in refresh rate continuously deliver a super smooth viewing experience while reducing power consumption by up to 50%. But that's just half of the equation. The OnePlus 9 Pro's display also gives you much faster response time, making it perhaps the best display out there for gaming, with up to 6 times faster syncing speed between the display and the processor, resulting in snappier gaming controls than before. To achieve this, we streamlined the process from recognizing display touches to rendering images and syncing those images to the display with our HyperTouch technology, drastically cutting the response time from the previous generation. That means when you're battling in games like PUBG Mobile, the OnePlus 9 Pro's display makes your gaming controls more responsive, giving you better reaction time and a better chance at winning. Right now, HyperTouch is compatible with Call of Duty Mobile, League of Legends, PUBG Mobile, and Brawl Stars. And we're looking forward to supporting other titles in the future as well. Of course, we're really proud of the OnePlus 9 Pro's display, but we're not the only ones who recognize how good it is. DisplayMate gave the OnePlus 9 Pro display an A+ rating. And not to brag, but it makes sense. I mean, just have a look at everything this incredible display has to offer. QHD+ resolution, HDR10+ certification, MEMC, you name it. It's also easier on your eyes, automatic color temperature adjustment, and the newest E4 emitting material that reduces harmful blue light. We've also added a new feature called Super Video Resolution that optimizes video in real time in apps like Instagram and Snapchat for clearer video playback. We've been working hard over the past few generations of OnePlus flagships to give you a fast and smooth display experience. Now, with a new generation of display technology, including LTPO and HyperTouch technology, the OnePlus 9 Pro's Fluid Display 2.0 takes smoothness beyond anything you've ever experienced before. The OnePlus 9 Pro is amazing to look at from the outside, with elegant design options and a gorgeous and smooth display. So now let's take a deeper look at the inner workings of the OnePlus 9 Pro, starting with performance.
Yes, we use Qualcomm Snapdragon 888, the best there is of all the dragons in the kingdom. And with it, you will be one step ahead of the curve because it is a 5nm chip. 25% faster in CPU performance compared to its predecessor 865, 35% faster in GPU performance. It comes with a third generation of 5G built-in modem and a next generation of LPDDR5 RAM. And that isn't enough for you? Well, OnePlus 9 Pro packs some other class-leading features such as Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2, meaning faster downloads and faster connectivity. And now to the really important stuff, you being cool while gaming. What I mean by that is, don't you just hate when you're playing a game and you're winning, and suddenly your phone gets so darn hot that its performance gets affected and every move looks so jerky? And yes, you are most likely going to lose the game. Or you can just play it cool by simply playing it on OnePlus 9 Pro. OnePlus CoolPlay is a new heat dissipation system built from 5 different layers of copper, graphite, and other materials to help draw heat away from the processor while also keeping it away from your hands. So let's see what 20 minutes of gameplay does to your phone and to the phones of your friends who are not using the OnePlus 9 Pro. One thing is clear, you're cool, literally. And you will be cool for longer periods of time. We know that the flagship chips are fast by today's standard, but what we are looking at is durability of flagships beyond today and tomorrow. In 1908, Arnold Bennett wrote a book called How to Live on 24 Hours a Day. In it, there is a quote: "We shall never have more time. We have and have always had all the time there is." What he didn't know is that there is this company called OnePlus giving you extra 500 hours per year. Huh. Here's the story about our charging. OnePlus 9 Pro comes packed with 4500 milliampere battery, meaning even with a heavy usage, it will still last you for a day. And now for the magic behind extra 500 hours per year. Our warp charge, it is blazingly fast. We call it warp charge 65T. And T doesn't stand for a time you will get back. Or does it? In any case, we don't want you to keep waiting when your phone is charging. Charging should give you a feeling of immediacy, feeling of weightlessness. Not that kind of a weightlessness, but weightlessness. No waiting around. So in 15 minutes, you can get 65%, but in less than 30 minutes, you can get up to 100%. In any case, you're good for a day. And because we charge so much faster than our closest competitor, up to 1.5 hours faster per day, over a year, that amounts to more than 500 extra hours. Now, the only problem you have is all that extra time on your hands, but you'll figure it out. You can also go wireless. You've gone wireless before, and maybe you have gone turbo fast and even super fast. This is still nothing compared to our warp charge speed. It is truly fast wireless, maybe unlike any you have ever had before. Apples to apples, our 50 watts wireless charging is way faster than pretty much all other wireless charging out there. But apples to oranges, or OnePlus to Apple, our wireless charging is even faster than a lot of wire charging. It goes empty to 100% in less than 45 minutes, no wires attached. And when you do decide to go wireless with us, we don't want you to give up your precious screen time. So we've modified the internal design of our charger, so now OnePlus 9 Pro can charge wirelessly both vertically and horizontally. Meaning, go wireless, go fast, but don't compromise on how you watch your Netflix shows when your phone is charging. OnePlus 9 Pro thrives on Oxygen OS. And as always, it is fast and smooth. Plus, we have added a few more optimizations to it for an even faster and smoother experience. For example, Turbo Boost technology, which enables you to have almost 28% more apps opened in the background compared to before we had this optimization. And we were able to achieve that with the help of two technologies: RAM compression and virtual RAM. RAM compression, it basically makes the data on your RAM smaller, while virtual RAM turns the phone storage into RAM, so your phone has more physical RAM to work with. Oh, and you know what else we did? We gave you a second hand. Let me explain. The analog clocks on your always-on displays could only show hours and minutes. Until now, because we gave you a second hand, a dial that shows seconds. It doesn't sound like a big deal until you hear it is only possible to do it if you're using LTPO technology. And guess who's using LTPO technology in their displays? We are. OnePlus 9 Pro comes packed with some crazy good features. The all-powerful Hasselblad camera for mobile with its revolutionary ultrawide, incredible main camera, and natural color calibration will add true colors to all of your photos. Display that sets the standard for the next generation using LTPO will maximize your refresh rate while minimizing your battery consumption. And then there is Snapdragon 888, the most powerful processor going hand in hand with blazingly fast warp charge, both wired and wireless. OnePlus 9 Pro comes in 3 stunning colors: Morning Mist, Pine Green, and Stellar Black. All this indicates just one thing: this is really our best shot. This one is for all you who love OnePlus 9 Pro and who don't want to compromise on performance, yet you're on the other side of the fence in terms of flat versus curved debate. You prefer flat displays. Well, OnePlus 9 has just that, best of both worlds. Major breakthroughs from OnePlus 9 Pro, including the all-powerful Hasselblad camera for mobile and 120 Hz flat display. As for the display, I could tell you it is an OLED and list you all the specs, but really, there are no bells and whistles, just a genuinely great display. Display that won't feel tiresome to watch during your binge watching weekends or binge watching weekdays, or when you're binge scrolling through social media every day. Speaking of frequency, you pick up your phone more than 90 times per day on average. And OnePlus 9 has that comfortable hand feel that is the cornerstone of our design. The curve on the back and the frame is the smooth transition from the frame to the display equals that great hand feel. For the middle frame, we have chosen to go with